I am back from my vacation. I went on vacation all this week. I explained it in the last video. Today I'm going to be talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. This is the latest Ninja Turtles movie to come down the pipeline. It is written by Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, amongst like a bunch of other people, and directed by like a first-time director. So this was obviously something I was really looking forward to. A lot of people were really looking forward to this because of how this newer crop of animated movies that has been coming out in the past couple of years has been pretty stellar. This kind of art style has been seen all throughout every animated movie, and even this year we've gotten some really good ones with Across the Spider-Verse being fantastic and Nimona being pretty good from the last video I reviewed that one, and like Puss in Boots: The Last Witch coming out last year. There was a lot of really good animated movies coming out, and seeing Ninja Turtles kind of get this treatment and get this kind of love was something I was really excited to see, because if I can find it, it is hidden away. There it is. I religiously watched this very beat-up DVD copy of the original show, and it is the complete 7th season. So I watched this. I wore out the discs, basically. Like, they are completely unreadable at this point. I think I'm even missing one. No, I have all of them. So yeah, I was a huge Ninja Turtles fan as a child with the original show, and I even really liked the TMNT movie that came out. I don't even know when that came out, but I used to rent that at Blockbuster and watch it, and I just consumed a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle like media, I guess. I read the comics. I really liked the 90s movies, the live-action ones. So I was pretty well-versed in Ninja Turtles stuff. And just to see them kind of get this like proper treatment and like seemingly with a lot of care behind it, I was excited. Especially after the last iteration of Ninja Turtles was, at least on the big screen, was pretty bad. So yeah. And I was hesitantly excited that Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg were writing it. For me, it felt like it could have went one or two ways. Either their style would have really worked with the Ninja Turtles, and because when they are clicking, they're fantastic. They are some of the best comedic writers currently working. Obviously, Superbad is fantastic, and all the other stuff they've written together. But when they're not, it can be very hit or miss. So I was hesitantly excited. But enough stalling, let's talk about the movie at hand. I liked Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. I really liked it. It was very fun. It very much embodied the spirit of who the Turtles are. I really liked the animation. The animation was fantastic. The voice acting was really good. A lot of the comedy really worked for me. This was just a really fun time at the movies. So the animation is absolutely perfect. It is exactly what I really wanted to see. The New York looked really, really good. The color palette was perfect for the Turtles. The Turtles themselves looked really good. Master Splinter looked really great. I really just loved all of the visual sides of this movie. It was very well directed, very well put together and animated. This entire movie looks phenomenal. Let's get that out of the way first. The action scenes were very well done. They were like well blocked and shot. There's a particular scene where they are beating up a bunch of thugs, and like they're moving through a hallway, and each hallway is a different turtle fighting off different like henchmen, and it was great. It was fantastic. That was a really great shot. So everything on the visual side of this movie was great. I loved the cast. They all did a really good job. All of the Turtles, I think, are younger actors, and I thought they really fit the part. I think they got all the personalities down. Like they did well with adapting these characters into this kind of universe, in this realm. I really liked April O'Neil. I thought she was a great addition. And the actress who plays her, she's from The Bear. I love her. She's great in pretty much everything that she's in. She's in a lot of stuff now. I'm glad that she's kind of seeing this big career boom for her, because she's a phenomenal actress and she did really great. I'm very bad with actors' names unless they're like super duper popular, so bear with me with that. But yeah, she did a great job. All of the voice cast did a really good job. Um, trying to think what else. This was like I can't think of anything else positive to say, but that's not like a knock against this movie at all. It was just a really fun time. It was definitely on the kiddier side, but that's okay. Like that's not really bothersome when the movie I'm watching in front of me is really enjoyable and entertaining. Now I do have some issues with it. I so the overall story is incredibly messy, and them kind of juggling around different plot points, it didn't work. So when I looked up the letterbox, like the crew and who wrote, produced it, all that, I saw there was like 6 or 7 people credited with writing this script, and after watching it, that made complete sense because it is a muddled mess. The story is very hyperactive and goes in several different directions and introduces us to so many different things going on that I feel like it got lost in all of the continuity. There's like this mega corporation that is introduced. They tease like a famous villain. I'm pretty sure you can figure out who that is. They use Superfly and all of the other mutants who were villains in the show. Like, is it Leatherhead, like the crocodile, and Superfly, obviously, and Bebop and Rocksteady are there. So it just kind of felt like they were like, here's all this stuff from the Turtles show, and like, here's all, these characters, let's throw them at you. And I feel like that didn't really work for me. This movie did not need to have this many writers involved. I feel like they definitely needed to cut back on the amount of people reworking the script and rewriting it and tampering with it, because it felt like a bunch of different voices coming at you, and like the tone was off a lot of the times. So that's like my biggest issue with this movie, is that it's very confused on what it wants to be, and kind of has a lot of growing pains that I could see them ironing out in the sequel, because there's definitely going to be a sequel to this movie, which is good. I really enjoyed my time with this. It is probably the best theatrical Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that we've gotten. That's not a very high bar to clear, but it probably is the best one. But yeah, I like the direction that they're taking the franchise in, and I think that this is a good step forward. I think this is something that the Ninja Turtles needed. Even if we've had so many iterations in the past, I think this is one that I'm definitely excited for and going to stand by. But it is flawed. It's not like the best thing I've ever seen. I think some people are overrating it a little bit, but I still really, really liked the movie, and I'm going to give it a B+. So, yeah, that was my thoughts on the new Ninja Turtles movie. I guess you could say I'm a little bit... No, I'm not disappointed. It just wasn't as good as everybody was saying it was. So, yeah, there's that. Tomorrow, I'm going to be seeing Theater Camp. I'm very excited to see that movie. And that will bring us into like another roundup review, because I watched a bunch of newer releases when I was on vacation. So I will get that to you sometime next week. And other than that, I will see you guys in the next review. Thanks so much for watching.